There we go. All right, so we are live right here. Let me just tweet that. Okay, we got this. Let's see what's up. All right. Yes, sir. We are live. What's going on, everybody? And we already got people in the chat. Of course, we got people in the chat because we're giving out a code of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, guys. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Cabana podcast. Today is a very exciting day. Today, this is the Cabana podcast prior to a very, very, very big event that's coming on Thursday. That's going to be the Video Game Awards. So we're going to be talking about that here in this podcast. We are also going to be talking about the giveaway. Well, not really talking about it, but we are going to reveal who the winner is going to be by the end of the show. By the time that we're getting close to basically end the show, my boy, our boy, Dean, the Collectionist, is going to be here on the show, and he's going to reveal who the winner of the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate giveaway is going to be. So he is the sponsor of that code of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. So he's going to be the one who randomly will pick the winner. So you got to stay tuned till the end of the podcast. By the way, I know I like to talk a lot, but if you didn't know this, my boy Coloco is joining me.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is DJ Coloco here. Nah, what's up? What's going on, man?
Bro, that sounded pretty good. Can you do it again?
No, I'm not doing it.
No, that sounded pretty good though. It sounded good. It sounded like the actual legit. How do you call that? Is that like a what is it? What? No, I look. I always,
that party horn.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, dude. I always hear it in songs like reggaeton songs and stuff like that, but I don't even know what that is.
It's just a hype horn. That's all. It's a hype horn.
A hype horn. Okay, we'll just call it a hype horn. Man, we already have a lot of people in the chat, man. We already have a lot of people in the chat. We gotta welcome these peeps right here that are taking their time to come here to the Cabana podcast and see what's up. All right, so we got Scotty D. Nice waiting for this. All right, Scotty, thank you for coming, bro. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support, brother. Cloudy Mind Gaming, as usual. The guy is here. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. The dude is always here. Thank you for coming, bro. Super Chris. Hey, what's going on, Super Chris? Thank you for joining in. Glade, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing fine. Coloco, I wonder who that is.
Some loser.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got Cloudy Mind Gaming. We got Jugs McGee, the usual suspects over here. And then we have a couple of other guys like Scott D that we don't see very often. Super Chris that we don't see very often either. Man, it's great to see you. It's great to see you guys right here in the chat. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for the support. Anyways, as we were stating, by the way, how are you doing, Coloco? I talk too much.
I'm feeling so good, man. I really am. I'm feeling good today. I don't know. Maybe it's because we got the Game Awards. Maybe it's because I got a bunch of people over the weekend to play Smash. Because Smash is coming out. Maybe because I just had my coffee and cake. I don't know what it is, man, but I'm feeling good. Really good.
Yeah, man. What? It's coming on the 7th, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this Friday is Smash. We got the Video Game Awards on Thursday night. We got Smash on Friday night, and then I got the whole weekend to play Smash. I'm like ready to go, bro. I'm ready to go.
Look, yeah, man. The fact that I forgot about the day that Smash comes out.
Yeah.
Flat Ray. Anyways, guys, man, it's gonna be an amazing week. As Coloco said, we have too much going on this week. We have Super Smash Brothers Ultimate releasing this Friday. We have the Game Awards, and my God, the hype is real. Are you going to be streaming the Video Game Awards?
Yes.
Coloco?
Yes.
You're going to be
Yes.
streaming
Yes.
it? All right.
I'm gonna be streaming it along with every other person that's gonna be streaming.
Well, I'm actually gonna be one of those guys that is gonna be streaming it. Last time I tried to stream the Super Smash Brothers Direct we got, I had problems. I really did, and it sucked. But I found a way that I can go ahead and stream the Game Awards without actually messing up. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna give it a try tonight and make sure that it works out before making the announcement on Twitter. But I think it'll work out. Go ahead, man.
Are you guys still hearing the echo? Is there an echo? Is there an echo in the house?
Like echo coming from where? From me or from
I
you?
don't know. Somebody says that there's an echo.
I'm not sure. I don't hear.
You guys are good? Can you guys are hearing an echo or what?
Are you guys hearing an echo, guys?
Come on, talk to us.
Type 1 if there's an echo.
Oh, you said it's good. It's good now.
It's good? All right. Okay. Treezy Nah says that there's a slight echo, but the Cloudy Mind Gaming is saying no echo. So
okay, weird. Do you have the wait? How are you listening? How are you? Do you have the headphones on?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't have any headphones on, man.
Maybe that's why.
I can have them on. Hold on. Just give me a moment.
That's probably why.
No.
In the meantime, watch me eat cake.
Dude, look at this. These are huge. These headphones are huge, bro. Like, I look like an alien.
That's why I have these dudes, because I can't stand. First of all, I'm talking with my mouth full, but I can't stand having big headphones like in it. I feel like I have a big head. Not that you feel bad, bro. But
bro, this is what gamers use. Come on, this is what gamers use. You know,
I'm sorry, but you look like you got a big head right now. Every time I see someone with those on, I'm like, no, you look silly. Like, sorry.
Look, Scotty says that I look like a panda.
Like a panda.
Like a panda. Like a panda. Oh no, I'm not wearing these guys. These are crazy.
That's what I've said that today.
These are crazy. Look, these are for my personal use. Okay, when nobody sees me wearing them, I'll wear them. But I'm not. No. That's kind of silly. But I mean, we've done the podcast like this before. I mean, I don't understand why there is echo. But I don't know. I don't know.
It could be on my end because I'm using my laptop and this thing's a piece of junk. But I don't see how I'm doing an echo with
There's a phone ringing. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I guess just ignore that. Anyways, boy,
I'll turn it down. Hold on.
Sure, man. Go ahead. Boy, am I excited for the Game Awards. Are you guys excited for the Game Awards? Man, there's a lot of things, a lot of games, that are going to be nominated to have an award at least. And my God, no Nintendo game for the dude. When I saw you running like that, I kind of creeped out. It was so fast that I don't know, man. Anyways, dude, so there's no Nintendo games being nominated for the Game of the Year. Are you surprised about that?
No, because Nintendo games suck this year, man. Like, for real. Like, Nintendo did not bring it, bro. As far as first party goes, this year, I felt it was lacking. I mean, the third party stepped it up, but I mean, next year obviously is a little bit different. But I feel this year it was more third parties that stepped up.
Next year is gonna be amazing, dude. With games.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. That next year is gonna be Nintendo's best year, like in forever, when it comes to releases. I mean, we got Luigi's Mansion, Fire Emblem, Animal Crossing, Pokemon Gen 8,
Yoshi,
Cross Machina. That game looks by the way.
No More Heroes, Yoshi,
No,
what do you call it? Oh, Game Freak Game Home. I mean, they can, if they want, they could release like we've been saying, they could release one big game every month, every single month, because there's going to be games that we don't even know about. They already said it. There's unannounced games coming in 2019.
very true, very true. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, this year, Nintendo didn't go all the way, didn't release that many games. So I'm not really surprised that there's no games being nominated for the Game Award for the Game of the Year at all. I mean, if Nintendo had bring it, I'm pretty sure they would have gone, to that. I mean, last year we had two Nintendo games competing with each other, and that was Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Of course, Breath of the Wild took the cake, but man, that was crazy. It was a very good, the Game Awards it's very strange with the Game Awards. There have been years that it has been pretty bad, but I think that the fact that last year we got a pretty good show, it really hypes me up for this year. And the possibilities of games that are going to be announced, dude, I mean, yeah. There's
but I don't like the fact that I read somewhere that they're going to be adding more like celebrities that have nothing to do with video games, and that's what it kind of like. I don't like that, man, because you don't. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but in the Oscars, everybody that's in the Oscars presenting an award for the Oscars is an actor or actress. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm like 99% sure that all of them are actors or actresses. So if you're trying to compare this to the Oscars, how are you going to have like The Rock go on there and I'm saying and be presenting awards? He has nothing to do with it. Put people on there that are big in the game industry. There's a lot of people, a lot of recognizable names. Use those people. Don't use celebrities, man. That part I don't agree with. I don't like. I understand it's for relevancy. It's to, oh look, The Rock's here or whoever it is, but I don't like it.
Yeah, The Rock has been the hottest, actor to be out there,
I don't know if The Rock is going to be there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that you see him everywhere. So, I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised. But who cares about the Oscars, right? F the Oscars. Like that.
Have that guy present awards, man.
Yeah, that guy needs to be there. He needs to be there.
Yeah.
When I was watching that last year, my reaction was priceless. I was like, what the heck is going on now? But that was so fun to watch, though. It was so great. It was
good. It was really good.
It was entertaining.
And then they gave that award to that game developer. It was like the first. I don't know if she was like the first female game developer or just like the first developer that was a woman that was notable. But that was really cool. They talked about her life story or whatever. Like that's the kind of stuff that we need to see more of instead of like having Anthony Hopkins or whatever. Why did I say Anthony Hopkins? I don't know. Because he's cool and he's young and he's hip. So Anthony Hopkins would be a perfect candidate. But
absolutely. But you know what? Do you feel the same way when it comes to like, let's say, like events like E3? Do you feel like it's very unnecessary to have like celebrities in there, or what are your thoughts on that? Or is
I don't think with E3, no, because that's meant, it's like an ad that's meant to attract attention. You know what I'm saying? That's different. That's not, this is specifically to give like awards to and recognize people in the video game industry that do their job better than everybody else in their their talent pool. That's completely different than something like E3, which is a commercial thing. It's a marketing thing. It's hey, everybody, look at the games that are coming out in the next few years. You could expect in the next few months or whatever.
Yeah, you got the opportunity of going to E3, right?
Yeah, man.
Last year, right?
That was in 2017. That was awesome, man. Anybody, I would say anybody that can go to E3, go, man. Just go. If you love video games, go. Because people, like we talked about this before, and there's a lot of like people always say negative stuff, like, oh, you gotta wait in line 2 hours, dude. Every moment that I was there, I don't care if I was in line, I don't care what I was doing, it was awesome. Every single moment. If you love video games, you will love E3 because everything, the ambience, the music, the sights, and everything. It's awesome. People are always gonna like do stuff like that. If you love Disney, you're gonna have people that say, "Oh, well, I don't go to Disney because you got to wait in line for 2 hours." It's like, so what? People that are passionate about Disney will love the experience either way. So
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And that was one of my biggest fears about E3 when it comes to going over there. You and I were talking about it, and I said, I just don't feel like I want to go to E3, especially because of the lines. But I thought about it, and you're kind of right about that. I mean, when you go to a theme park or something, or a place like that, I mean, you have to make big lines in order for you to get the fun that you want to have, right? So why can't I do it like somewhere where like E3, So you're very right about that. So maybe I'll definitely consider about going. I've always wanted to go to E3.
The thing is this: it's not even like, even if you're waiting in line, you're around when you're in Disney, who knows who's next to you who knows if you have anything in common with them besides Disney, but you never start a conversation in Disney like, hey, do you like DuckTales? Like, that would be very weird. You know what I'm saying? You don't never do that when you're in the line. But in E3, it's almost like you're in I know it's bad. It's kind of dumb to say this, but it's like you're in a GameStop where someone that whenever you started a conversation in GameStop, and if you've ever been to GameStop, more than likely you started a conversation with somebody there. Imagine that, but everybody there is that person. Because everybody that's there love video games. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about all this hate and PS4 versus, PS4 is better. But dude, everybody that I talked to in E3, everybody was nice. Everybody was just happy to be there. Everybody was excited to just see video games that aren't supposed to be released yet, and seeing developers and seeing people from the media there. Like, I saw people from IGN there. I got to meet Jose Otero, and talk to him a little bit.
My boy.
Awesome, man. I'm telling you, that was alone was worth the whole trip right there. You got to talk to people that worked at Nintendo, that worked for him for years. It's an awesome experience, man.
I've talked with Jose through Twitter a couple of times, man. I'm telling you, man. Not that he ever had the chance, but Philip Musin, a lot of people. Listen, I have pretty good eyes when it comes to like looking at people, and just depending the way they act, I kind of make a conclusion on how they could be. I give them the benefit of the doubt because I may be wrong, right? But when I saw Philip take Jose Otero's place, I knew for some reason that he didn't have it, because everybody loved Jose so much, man. And I was like, dude, Jose, you have to make a podcast. You have to do something. And man,
he doesn't want it.
He doesn't want to. That's the crazy thing. He told me, I'm sorry, dude, but I mean, I appreciate your support, but I would rather stay away from the public. I'm like, why? And I'm like, and he's like, just personal decisions, man. I just don't feel like I want to be out there in the public eye anymore. I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah. Man. I know what you're saying, though, because Philip Mucinex, when I first saw him, I thought the same thing. I'm like, there's something wrong with this Philip Mucinex. He said, I was wondering if I was going to get a reaction. You're just like, yeah, that's his name. No, like, I didn't trust that guy from the beginning. There's a few things you could tell by the way when a person talks, you could tell whether or not they know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse my language, but a bullshitter could recognize another bullshitter. Like, you're saying, like, you can. And that's how I'm like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, this guy, he doesn't know about it. He doesn't know about video games. Like, he didn't, bro. There's a lot of things that he said where I'm like, that's not right. Or that doesn't sound right. Or that sounds like he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just kind of guessing it. There's a lot of times in the conversation in NBC where they were like, yeah, because, Tales of Symphonia, blah, 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 blah. And he's like this. He's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he agreed with everything. Yeah. He agreed with everything. And that was one of the things. And just those, not only that, but even, this is gonna sound weird, but the way he talked, the way you saw him kind of act, the way he smiled, all those things contributed in me thinking this guy is either not ready.
He's Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can. That's what he was.
Yeah.
He pretended to be a doctor. He was like, they were like, so, what do you think of microtransactions in the near future for all of? He's like, I concur. He's like,
yes, man. Yeah, that's so true, though. That's so true, man. And there was always, but here's the thing. You could never give, I don't know why, I don't know, guys, and I stated this a bunch of times on Twitter. If I mess up on something, please correct me. I'm not going to get offended because that's part of being, being in the public eye, right?
I mean, I will. I'll block you. You never correct me. I will block you. I will send death threats. And I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Listen. If you send death threats, the first thing that I'm gonna do is publish them on Twitter so people know. I don't know why people hide that every time.
I don't understand that either. Yeah. Oh, I got death threats sent to my family. Then show the receipts. Just show the messages. I don't understand that. Who are you trying? You're trying to protect that person? They send death threats to your family. Screw them. Show the messages.
Exactly. So when you have somebody like, for example, now what Philip did was very big. It was very big. Now, so I'm pretty sure there were a lot of people. I mean, that's a fact. A lot of people were very pissed at him. I don't know about the death threats, but if he did, I mean, he can still show them and see, look, I messed up, but I think this is out of line, and show the messages. Other YouTubers have come out and say the same thing, like, oh, I'm getting, death threats, blah, blah, blah. But then they don't ever show anything. So how am I supposed to believe that? It's kind of like a cheap excuse just to victimize themselves.
That's what I think. That's what I think. Because what's the worst thing you could think of someone doing that it's typical for an online person to do? Send death threats, right? So it's like that, like saying that, oh, they sent death threats to my family. Everybody's like, oh, no, dear God, no. Like, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen a person, whenever I see someone do that, automatically I get a little red flag in the back of my head, like, something about you is not right. When you're out there saying that people are sending death threats to your family and not even showing the messages or not proving that. Because I'm sorry, there's nothing great there. Like, I don't care who you are to tell me, oh, I don't want to show their name because I don't want people to attack them. That person sent death threats to your family, man. Like, there's no need to defend someone like that at all. If they need, what's the worst that can happen? People send them death threats, and then they have to get a new screen name. That's the worst that can happen. And you know what I'm saying? It's just shady, man.
It is. It definitely is. But man, that's so cool that you got to meet Jose Otero in person over there. Did you get to meet on E3 last year? Did you get to meet other people like developers and stuff? Like,
yeah, I got to talk to two. Like, they're smaller, developers or whatever. One has this game that's either out on the Switch or it's coming out, and it was two like that were coming out with like small Switch games. I don't have my wallet here, but I do still have the business card of one of them. And yeah, we had some good conversation. It's good, man. I'm telling you, it's absolutely worth it. I mean, I had to fly from Florida to California, to do it. So, and it was worth it to me. So if they continue to do that, I would suggest anyone that can plan for it to just go ahead and do it because it's worth it.
Yes, my man on Twitter, Sick Dog, he's going to be attending to the Game Awards this year. I told him to record a lot of footage and to put it on YouTube and stuff like that, because honestly, but see wait
to the Game Awards?
Yeah,
it's open to the public. I thought that was only open to the developers.
No, the dude got tickets, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I'm happy for him. He's been hyping it up for like a couple months now. He's been saying that he was gonna go to the Game Awards, and I'm gonna go to the Game Awards, and he just kept messaging me about it, and I'm like, dude, I'm happy for you. I mean, go ahead. The only thing about the Game Awards when you compare it to E3 is it's just one night. You know, you only get to go one night, and that's it. But I think
Yeah.
he's from the area though.
Okay, but those tickets got to be expensive because it's a theater that's a lot smaller than something like an E3. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it's only not even a whole day. It's just a few hours. So those tickets got to be pricey.
Yeah, yeah. I assume they are, man. I assume they are. But honestly, I mean, have fun. I guess have fun.
Yeah.
Sit down and record.
I mean, I'm not hating on the guy. I'm just saying, like, it's probably not like E3. Anybody could go. It's not super cheap, but it's like $200 for 3 days. You know, that's not bad. You know, considering. But I'm sure it's nothing like that.
Bro, we know you don't hate anybody. We know
No, man. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go, man. Anyways, but yeah, man, that's awesome. Now, the big question is that a lot of us are asking ourselves, especially those who are Nintendo Switch fans, what's Nintendo going to do? What is Nintendo going to show at the Game Awards? That's the biggest question that a lot of us are asking ourselves. What do you think we're gonna see from Nintendo, Coloco? What do you think Nintendo is gonna show up in the Game Awards?
So what do I think is gonna happen? Is more than likely they're gonna show.
So there's two things that I would like to ask you.
Well, there's two. Yeah. What do I think is gonna happen? Then they're gonna show probably obviously what everybody else is saying, and it's the obvious thing. Metroid Prime 4 or Bayonetta 3 or Metroid Prime Trilogy. Which, by the way, I kind of find it a little weird that everybody's so worked up about Metroid when, like, a lot of people have been saying that game has never sold well. Never sold well. You know what I mean? And the fact that Metroid Prime Trilogy was on the Wii, you know, and it was $20 and people didn't really make a big deal out of it. I just don't understand why people all of a sudden are just like Metroid Prime Trilogy, Metroid Prime Trilogy. It's like, come on, man, it's been there. You could play that on your Wii right now. On the Wii U, you can play it right now using the Wii.
I mean, it's not the Nintendo Switch, bro.
No, I know. I understand. Yeah, I get that. But so there's that. And then what I want for them to announce is just something that they have not talked about to anyone. Nobody knows about a game like this game, whatever game it is. Nobody knows about it. There's no rumors. It's just something completely out of left field. Whereas everybody's gonna be like, "What is this?" That's what I want. That's specifically what I want.
Okay, so what game would you like that to be? If it was for you,
I don't even care, dude. I just something epic. I don't even care if it's a shooter, or RPG, a platformer, a fighting game. I don't care what it is, but just something out of left field. No one's expecting.
I mean, I don't. I mean, this is just a rumor, right? But do you think? Well, basically, you don't.
The last story that was debunked. Debunked, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, basically, you just don't care what they show. You just want to have a surprise.
Yes.
Something big.
Yes.
Okay, I got you, man. But I feel like we're gonna get the obvious, of course, and I think that we may have maybe at least one surprise. What do you think? What do you think of the third party? I think we may get some games announced for other consoles that also may come to the Nintendo Switch. What do you think about that?
I'm not even keeping up expectations for something like that because of how bad it's been, you know, like as far as like big AAA third party games. So I'm not expecting anything like that. And even if it does come, I'll be like, yeah, I mean, you should have been doing that. You should have been there a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Like
Gotcha.
I'll probably be pissed off. I'll be like, should have been that. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, when it comes to these type of events, I you know, it's very hard to not be hyped. It's very hard not to be excited about it. A lot of this happens a lot with Nintendo Directs. A lot of people get excited. A lot of people expect a lot of things, but then things don't turn out like they want it. Me, what I like to do is just that I like to go blindfolded into these events. What do I want? I mean, what are they going to show? Well, I agree with you. I think they're going to show probably some Metroid. I think they're going to show probably the Metroid Prime trilogy. I think they will show Bayonetta 3, some gameplay of it. I think they're going to show those things. Now, what do I want? Man, I want a lot of things. I want a lot of things. So I guess I could be in the same, I guess I'm in the same spot as you. So, you know, whatever they can come up that I like, I guess, that will please me, that's totally fine. As long as I care for it. If I don't care about it, like if they show a game, I don't know, Fire Emblem Warriors 2, no disrespect to those who like it, but I just, it's not my style of game. If they show something like that, then I'm like, it's okay. Good for those who like it, but for me, it's nah. But if they show something like, let's say, like Advance Wars or something like that, which I know is not going to happen, by the way, man, I'm going to lose my crap. I really am, dude. But I don't know. I like to go blindfolded. I don't like to see. I don't like to necessarily be thinking, oh, I want this, or I'm expecting this, I'm expecting that. No, let's just see what happens, and then we can go, from there. That's how I like to go. That's why I'm barely ever disappointed about Nintendo Directs nowadays, because I don't go in expecting anything. Like the last Nintendo Direct, we actually, not the Super Smash Brothers one, but the other one, we got a lot of people complaining, you know, because a lot of the games that were announced, supposedly people were not feeling like there were enough games for next year.
What is this? What is this now? The Direct or the E?
Not the Super Smash Brothers one, but the one
prior. Before that one was still Super Smash Brothers one. It was like a 25-minute Super Smash Brothers. That one?
No, there was another. Where you remember the Direct where they announced Luigi's Mansion 3 and Animal Crossing?
Yeah, that's the one with it still had like a 25-minute clip of Super Smash Brothers, and it had Luigi's Mansion, it had Animal Crossing in it.
No, no, that didn't happen. No. That's the only thing they had about Super Smash Brothers in that Nintendo Direct was the reveal of Isabelle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was it. But I mean, some people were disappointed about that Nintendo Direct because it just didn't have enough. But with the games that they announced in there, when you add them to the list of what's coming in 2019, I mean, come on, you have almost a big game every month.
It's almost to a point that no matter what kind of Direct they've set up, you can never, ever, ever quell the expectations that people had for it. You know what I'm saying? There's people that always are just going to be salty about it.
No, I mean, I agree. You can't really please everybody. But I mean, come on, man. You remember that? You remember the reaction that the Nindy Direct got?
Oh, that was so stupid. It's a Nindy Direct. What are you expecting? It was awesome. They had what you call it? The game that we both like.
Into the Breach.
Into the Breach is the last game. That's a jaw dropper. And that's the thing. It's like that's when you can tell people just don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're expecting, because Into the Breach to that point was the indie game of the year for PC. It's actually in the game of the year in a few categories. It was the biggest game talked about on PC that's not a AAA game. That was an indie game. For that to drop on the Switch without nobody knew it was coming, nothing, just boom, Into the Breach. And you have people still like, well, it's Into the Breach. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Without looking up what Into the Breach is, oh, that's actually a really, really great game.
Yeah, I played it. I owned it. I think it's a great game, man. It's awesome. Like, and that was something, oh my God, I got into so many Twitter wars, man, because of that. Because you had big people. You had people like Dreamcast Guy. shitting on it. You have people like what's his name, man? Joey Ferry. I think it's Joey Ferry.
Hey, I'm back. What?
Yeah, him too. Him too. Super Metal Dave 64. He was talking crap about it too. You had I think that's his name, Joey Ferris from the Commonwealth realm. The guy with yeah, he was complaining about it. Actually, me and him got into an argument because of it. I'm surprised he didn't block me. He blocked another guy that
he blocked OJ.
He blocked OJ.
Yeah.
He reported OJ. He reported him.
Why? So stupid.
Because he can't agree with him. Because he says that everything that OJ says is, you want to settle this? Let's go and debate. So that bothers him apparently.
Yeah, you can't. That's the thing. OJ, you can get OJ, dude, if you have valid points. The thing is, OJ loves to debate. He's a master debater. He just loves to debate, bro. So as long as you have good points to counter what he's saying, like he will agree that, okay, I was wrong. But most of the time, people don't want to. They just don't want to debate. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have valid points. They just want to go on their feelings. They don't want to go with facts.
As a matter of fact, they were supposed to debate. Joy Fair, I think that's his name. If I'm wrong, guys, in the comment section, please correct me. But they were supposed to debate, but apparently Joy just canceled on him. So
yeah, he didn't want none of that.
Yeah, that right there kind of shows you. But yeah, man, guys like Dreamcast Guy, man, they were like, I remember Dreamcast Guy said something along the lines of, is it just me? Or every time I see like an 8-bit or 16-bit game, I get automatically turned off nowadays. I'm like, then just don't buy the game.
That's what I don't like, that assessment that just because a game has pixel art that they all look the same. And that, to me, that's fallacy, because so that means every Super Nintendo game looks the same. You know what I'm saying? That means every Genesis game looks the same. No, everyone has different art style. You can still have pixel art and have your own unique art style to that pixel art. It's just like saying, well, that book looks the same as the other book. It has words in it and it has white pages. They're all the same. Books are all the same. Like, no, that's not the way it works, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And I mean, that's something I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to see. And then and then see. Here's the thing, man. I know that I really try to go, for the most part, along with a word that is called humbleness. I try to be as humble as I can. Listen, if I was a big content creator, even if I didn't enjoy that in Indies Direct, you know what I would do? I would reserve my opinions for myself, because I'm still getting codes from those people, from those developers that bust their ass. I'm still getting codes from them to play their game on my channel, so I can get views and so I can give them promotions and all of that. So I would try to stay with my opinions within myself and not reveal them, just so I can.
But the thing is, there's nothing wrong with having opinions. The thing is, if they say this is a direct for indies, and then after that you say, well, there was no big announcements, there was nothing. It's a direct for indies. Like, there's not going to be big announcements. Like, there's no opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? There's no opinion to be like, well, I expected the new Metro Prime trailer. Like, why? It's a direct for indies, just like the Smash Direct. It was a direct for Smash. That's it. That's what you're supposed to be expecting.
It's too much Smash. Too much Smash.
Too much.
It's too much.
Even that other direct that said that was like 25 minutes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that direct did specify that it was focusing on Smash, was it not? That where it had, where it had like 15 minutes of like other stuff, and then it focused 25 minutes on Smash. I might be wrong about that. But if it actually
everyone
was that it? Was that
I mean, E3 2018 was the direct that it really focused on Smash by the end of it, like the last 20 something.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Okay, so I'm wrong about that. I'm wrong. See, I can admit that I'm wrong. It's fine. I'm okay with it. No, so E3, that's fine. Yeah, that was actually. I could say that they could have handled that one a little bit better, right? Like they could have just kind of like spread out the information a little more. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's excited for Smash, but you didn't have to do 25 minutes of it and then only like 20 minutes of the regular stuff. But like any other, like replace that with any other direct and the information they have before it. And it seems like people didn't read that information after it happens because they just start spouting stuff like that. Like, oh, that Indies Direct sucked. We're getting too many Indies Direct. Oh, really? We're getting too many Indies Directs. Okay. Well, why is it then that whenever I go to the eShop, half of the games in the top 30 are Indies? So why is it that we're getting too much information of Indies again? Is it because nobody's buying Indies? No, because everybody's buying these games. That's why we're getting that information.
Yeah, and then there were other ones. Oh, my favorite one, Obi-Wan Plays. He was like, oh. No, wait, hold on. Oh.
You need to stop, bro. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Okay. No, basically what he said is that the fact that a game.
My boy said facts. He was talking about us, but
basically, I think that I don't remember, but I think that there was I think Dragon Ball FighterZ still had not come out by that time, and he was saying, "Oh, the fact that Dragon Ball FighterZ is not in the upcoming list, and then you have a bunch of indies, just shows what a failure, like Nintendo has been, taking care of this." Now, okay, I guess I can kind of agree with the fact that, I'm sorry, I'm just laughing about myself. I can agree with the fact that, Dragon Ball FighterZ should have been there. It should have been better promoted and stuff like that. But Dragon Ball FighterZ still sold pretty well, man. It still sold well on the Nintendo Switch. It didn't sell better than the PS4, but it did well. I mean, it still got all the support that all the other consoles are gonna get. I mean, I don't know, dude. I just
considering the user base is a lot smaller, I'm pretty sure it performed just as well as the PS4 version and the Xbox. But I'm sure it performed better than the Xbox version because everything mostly does. That performs better than the Xbox version. But I'm pretty sure it performed on par or just.
Oh man. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it performed on par or slightly, maybe even better. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it performed close to that. Considering that it came out a year after. You all got to consider this. It came out a year after. It's regular price than the PS4 version, and it probably performed just as good.
It performed well. I mean, it did.
Look, so just to be clear, when I'm saying performed, doesn't mean that it sold the same amount because remember the PS4, even with Nintendo having 20 million consoles sold, the PS4 is 4 times that. So whatever amount Dragon Ball Z sold on PS4, divide that by 4, it's probably the same on Switch, is what I'm saying.
That's right. And you know what? I guess people, Dragon Ball Xenoverse though, that did very good that did even better. I think, did it sell more? I think it sold more on why am I asking this? I know I've talked about this before. Yeah, it did sold more on the PS4 on Japan. In Japan at least. I don't know worldwide or here in America, but I know that in Japan it did.
Oh no, in Japan it sold a lot better. It sold a lot better.
It's all a lot better, man. I mean, come on, it's just Dragon Ball Z in your hands, bro, right? But basically, that's what he said. And honestly, this dude, man, this dude. I had to leave him a comment. I left him a comment. It wasn't a pretty one, but you know, it is how it is.
Got to do it to him now. You know, Obi-Wan. I think a lot of people can agree that Obi-Wan, his content was a lot. It was a lot more attractive before than that recently. It seems like it's so. I don't know, man. I mean, to each his own. I'm saying I don't know the guy personally. I hope I hope no one takes that in no bad way when we're joking around here. It's just jokes, you know. Yeah. but I just don't. I don't know why. It's just his content has not been, entertaining in the past maybe year and a half. I don't know.
I would say at least 2 years because I was a follower of his. I was a follower of his, and I really liked him at first because he seemed to be. Now, I'm not going to say the type of person that Obi-Wan Play is. I don't know Obi-Wan Plays. Basically, what I see is what you guys see from him on YouTube, right? But at first, when he started, he seemed pretty humble. You know, he seemed like a very humble guy. You know, just, hey guys, I'm Obi-Wan Plays, blah blah blah. You know, I'm trying to make it on YouTube. I'm trying to, do my thing with Nintendo. I'm trying to do all this. Hey, what's up, guy? You know, very smiley guy, very likable. That's what I saw. That's what I liked. But as the time went on, I just felt like his videos became unwatchable with all these gifts all around his videos. It's like
all this is gifts, and he's like, "Hey guys, Obi-Wan."
Yeah, absolutely. And then in his videos, like every single thumbnail.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, how can you be hyped for everything like that? You can't. It just starts to look like it's not legitimate, you know.
Yeah, actually, and I started watching him when he was a very young channel. Like I started watching him when he had like 400 subscribers. So like I've been watching him for a while, and I don't like what he has become. There was a video, dude, that I went hard on him on Twitter. He didn't even respond. He didn't even respond to me or anything. But I went hard on him, and it was basically, you remember when that earthquake happened in Japan?
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. He literally made a video. He literally made a thumbnail with, the letters saying earthquake in Japan. And he was like I was like,
no. Yeah.
Where's your sensitivity?
No, that's wrong. That right there, I don't know if he got called on by people, but that's
got called out by people. There were some people in his comment section saying, dude, like, have some respect. And then I also retweeted that tweet. And a lot of the people, I was like, dude, like, where's your sensitivity at? And a lot of people commented on that tweet, saying, oh, bad things about him and stuff like that. It's just crazy, man, how some people just grow on YouTube and just.
I think it's probably the same thing that happens to like celebrities and stuff. It's they get so much attention, they get praised so much that they start to think that even when they do everything in their mind, everything that they say, every thought is golden. And that's the bad thing about getting so much celebrity status, that they start to actually believe that every bad idea in their head is golden. Because you see this a lot. You see this in tweets. That people tweet something that's not that funny, and you see just because they have a bunch of followers, like, oh, well, like a bunch of likes, a bunch of retweets, and they start thinking, hey, I'm hilarious. And they just start tweeting like anything that comes to their head until they tweet or they do something like that. And then people are like, whoa, wait, what are you doing? Right. That's the problem,
Right. That's the problem. That's the problem, man. That's the problem with a lot of people, you know, on here on YouTube. You know, they start off being a certain way, then they change. You know, I don't.
Oh, real quick. Hold that thought. Everybody that's watching, thank you so much for joining Nerdy Cabana in this podcast. We are going to give away that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so stick around. Don't leave, because at about 45 minutes, right?
Yeah,
no, about 40 minutes. About 40 minutes, we're going to be giving it away. So stick around.
Yep. We actually, yeah, we usually end our streams around 7:30. But now that you mention it, our boy, the Collectionist, who is the sponsor of this Super Smash Brothers code, is going to be joining us live, and he is going to be the one who will randomly pick the winner of this giveaway. So, as my boy Coloco said, stay till the end.
And you actually have a pretty good chance, because you have to be here watching this right now to be able to win.
That's
because
right.
We're gonna get the winner from the actual chat box. So you have to be here if you want to win.
Exactly. That was one of the instructions in the rules. It's basically, so that's how it is. The rules were: subscribe to Nerdy Cabana, subscribe to Nintendo Game Talk, go follow us on Twitter, and retweet the pinned tweet that I had. It's not there any longer, but I just, you know, it was taken down this morning. Retweet that tweet, and then, of course, don't miss out the Cabana podcast of today, which means this one that you're seeing right now, right? So if you are here, you have the chance of winning that code, okay? Especially if you're in the comment section. So, hey, Super Smash Brothers for free. That's not a bad thing. It's not physical. Come on, man. Come on. Who gives Super Smash? Well, there's a couple people that are doing it, but still, man, it's a great thing to receive Super Smash Brothers for free, right?
Yeah, it's $60.
It's $60, man. $60. It's $60. So, yeah, man. Like that's what you and I are gonna have to spend. $60 to get it.
I already spent my $60. I'm gonna pick it up Thursday night, man. I'm gonna be there first in line. I'm gonna actually get there GameStop at 9 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get there late.
You're not going to are they're doing a midnight release?
Yeah, they're doing a midnight release. Yeah. I'm surprised for a Nintendo game. It hasn't happened in a long time that I could think of.
It really has. You know, our boy Shifty right now is on New York. He's making the line. Did you know that?
That's right, dude. Yeah, he's beating Captain Nintendo dude to the punch.
Oh my!
Is that his name, Captain Nintendo dude? Right?
Captain. Wasn't it Captain Nintendo Nerd, or was it Captain Nintendo dude?
Captain Nintendo Dork. Captain Nintendo. I don't know.
It was Captain Nintendo something. That's for sure. CND.
I think CND, Captain Nintendo dude. Yeah.
Nintendo dude. Yeah, Captain Nintendo. Yeah, you're right. CND. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for the language. Anyways, yeah, man, that's crazy. I could never do that. I could never do that. I could never be on a line, you know, for a couple days before our game releases. But he has somebody that's taking turns with him. Every time he has to step out, there's somebody.
Yeah, you better be nice to that person, man. You get into an argument. That guy's like, "All right, I'm walking away." It's like, no.
Yeah, I don't think Shifty is watching right now. I mean, he's probably just busy over there.
No, he's probably just sitting there in the cold, man. It's got to be cold.
It's cold down here in Virginia, dude. It's freezing. You know.
Wait. Cloudy Mind said CND is mad. Is he?
Wait, who? CND?
Is mad about it?
How do you? Hey, Cloudy Mind, are you just joking around? Or are you being serious? Are you being serious? Is he really pissed?
That's hilarious.
maybe Cloudy Mind is just trolling us or something.
Yeah, Cloudy Mind's a troll, man. He's a dog. Just kidding. He's a good guy.
I like Cloudy Mind, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's crazy. He better. I'm wondering what he's doing with that guy. Is he paying him? Like, what is he doing, man?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe that's his informant.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's got legit people he knows, man. People don't know about that guy, about Shifty, but he's actually said stuff that beforehand nobody knew. He was one of the few people, actually the only one that I know, that actually said that there was a plant coming in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. When I saw that, because he's like, this is the information I have. I have this is my like me pretending to be him. This information I have. I heard it. Nah. I heard plant coming. He's like, it's just a plant. I'm like, oh crap! Like, there's no way. I'm like, this is so stupid. I'm like, there's no way it's just gonna be a plant. I'm like, watch him be wrong. Watch him be wrong. And I was watching. I'm like, oh my god, he was right. Like, he's the only one. The only one.
Yeah. When I saw that video that he said that, and when I saw Piranha Plant, I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding. Really? You know, 50.
I like it now.
You like the Piranha Plant?
Oh yeah, he's good. I'm gonna play him a lot, man. Yeah.
Why?
Because he's cool, man. The whole pot, like especially when you down smash like someone, when you spike someone with that pot on the that's gonna feel good. That's gonna feel satisfying, bro. Yeah, real good.
Yeah, it's just one of those characters, you know, that some people that you probably are gonna see people use a lot just to beat other people, and you know, other people getting annoyed by it. Because I remember that Mr. Game & Watch, I used to have a friend that was very good with Mr. Game & Watch. Now, I didn't care about Mr. Game & Watch, but I don't know, the appearance of Mr. Game & Watch, you know, and all of that really always made me frustrated every time I got beaten by somebody that was using him. But oh my god, because the Piranha Plants feel kind of like a joke character to a certain extent. So I don't know, man. I don't care at this point, but it is what it is. More power to those who really who want to use it, man. More power to them. I wonder right now. Actually, we are. Is it 7? It's 6:59.
The collectionist just told me that he said headed home now, should be joining in 30 minutes or so.
In 30 minutes, collectionist, you are late. But no.
7:30.
No. You know, I'm just messing around. Yeah, the 7:30 was the time that we actually said that we were gonna meet him over here and stuff like that. Oh man, but yeah, no. There's a lot of people that really got aggravated because Waluigi just didn't make it and a plant made him. You know, oh my god. No disrespect to those who like Waluigi, but that was the main thing that I don't know if you saw that, but I tweeted that. I was like, oh my god, a plant made it first than Waluigi. Damn. I was not trying to make fun of people, but my god, when you think about it, that's oh my god.
Bunch of weirdos. Who loves Waluigi, man? They're just a bunch of weirdos. Hopefully they're not in the chat.
There's some.
Oh, it looks like Custom Guy likes Waluigi. Sorry, Custom Guy.
Bro, come on. Now I will say that I mean, it's just
there's nothing special about Waluigi though. I'm sorry, but I'm here to counter the existence of Waluigi. He's literally just a skinnier Luigi. That's it. There's nothing. There hasn't been a game about him. There's nothing. He's got a rose in his mouth at times. That's it. There's nothing. What's so good about Waluigi? The color?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, there's not. That's what I'm having a hard time understanding. You know, why people want him so much, because I guess it's a cool looking character to a certain extent. I understand that. I mean, maybe you don't think that from what I can see, but I see. I think it's a cool looking character from the Mario series. I just don't think that Waluigi has had the importance throughout the years that another character like Wario, for example, had. You know,
well, Wario's got history. Wario's got games based off of him. You know, a few games.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You know, because Wario has history. Wario has created history. Wario has had, you know, the praise that Wario gets, he deserves. And a lot of the game, in most of the games that Wario has been in, have been pretty good too, and successful.
So look, this is the thing. Wario actually has a personality. Wario is a greedy, nasty dude. Like, he's just a gross guy. Likes farting. He just eats anything. He loves gold. You know, he's like super greedy. He's got a personality. What is Waluigi? What is he? What? There's no games to define him. There's just what is he? Is he just like a horn dog? Is that what it is? Like, he's after women? Like, I don't.
I think. I mean, Wario is like the total opposite of Mario, right? So Waluigi is supposed to be the total opposite of Luigi, but unfortunately, we haven't seen enough of his personality to know what type of character he is. You know, I don't know if Waluigi would fart like Wario would. You know, I don't know if Waluigi would be as money hungry. Now, I haven't played every party game that Waluigi is in. So, hey, maybe I'm wrong, right?
Yeah. But is anybody here like defending him? Let's see. What he said. He's like, apology not accepted. Don't disrespect the boys in purple. Okay, wait. I don't understand why people like Waluigi at all. I honestly hate Waluigi and his fandom. Like, seriously, what's so special about the string bean? Yes, exactly. I think people mostly just like Ashley's song. Bring in Reggie. Hey Ray, I don't know what that is talking about. All right, Waluigi had no backstory. He was for the people. That's what
He was for the people. That's funny.
Oh, Vilbeer said, "Let's get real. Y'all know y'all want Bowsette for DLC. Yeah, she would be a cool character, man.
Really?
Yeah, she's a cool character, man.
What the heck do you know about Bowsette? She's only been like in a comic book strip.
I don't know.
She's just been in a comic book strip, bro.
No, but yeah, but Bowsette has a better personality than Waluigi, man. Like, I'm here to represent Bowsette over Waluigi.
Okay. So, okay.
She's got assets that we, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, she's got assets that can contribute greatly to the Nintendo universe. And I can't say the same for Waluigi.
Don't you feel kind of weird when you say that? She's still Bowser, you know.
Nah, bro.
She's not.
No.
She's not Bowser.
No, not anymore. That's it. That was her previous life.
Well, actually, it's very interesting that Bowsette actually, well, you know, like the Nintendo version of Bowsette actually kind of made it to Super Mario Odyssey. I thought that was pretty interesting. Do you think we'll see Bowsette like in anything at all?
Nah, I don't think, because somebody created it online. I'm being funny, but I don't think it'll happen because Nintendo doesn't want to give them. Even though that, I'm telling you what, if they were going to make a Bowsette, that is the perfect personification of a Bowsette, of what she should look like. No, like, seriously.
Wait, hold on. Like the way that we saw it in the family.
Okay, there's some exaggerated ones that are a little bit more not family friendly at all. But I'm saying just the normal one, like the normal look. I think that's a perfect. If you were going to do a character like that, I don't think you can nail it any other way. I think if they try to do it the way that what you're talking about, that the drawings that they were supposed to show, like, what do you call that? The design that they had thought of before Odyssey came out, where they drew her. It was nah. Now, I think if you were going to do a character like that, that is the perfect character to do. You know what I'm saying? But since they didn't do that, I don't think they're going to put her in at all now, because people are going to be mad either way. Like, people are going to be mad. Not people are going to be mad, but they're not going to do it the way that she's drawn now, because they would have to find that person, the original person that made it, make a deal with them or give them money or something, because it wasn't their idea. And if they draw her a different way, people are going to be pissed off because she didn't look like the way that everybody knows her now. You know, even though, like, I'm talking like it's a character that exists. It's a picture, man.
No, but I mean, it's still a very interesting topic, because I mean, she almost kind of existed. And yeah, you're right. I don't think people will be very happy if they actually did release the version that we were shown in the artwork of Super Mario Odyssey, right? But I don't know, man. I think she should have, like you said, if she's ever gonna be revealed, if there's something that we learned about that crown, is that the person who wears it turns them into Peach, you know, because when we have Toadette getting that crown, we see her convert herself into, like, what's her name? What's the name? Is it Peach? Like Toad? I don't know. Anyway,
something. Yeah, Peachette.
Something like that. She turns into that, and she looks just like Peach, but she still has the little pigtails, like Toadette and all that. So yeah, I guess the idea of having Bowser, you know, putting that crown in and looking like Peach, but have tails, and you know, the spiky shell and all that. I mean, I don't see why not. I'm just kind of amazed that this became as popular as it was. There's a lot of people that got annoyed by it because of how popular it was, but I never had a problem with Bowsette. I thought it was great. I would like to see Bowsette in a way, not in Super Smash Brothers, I think, but hey, it is what it is. Like, when it comes to like DLC, we may definitely see a lot of interesting characters though. Like one that I think.
Hey, give me. I just need 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
All right.
Go ahead.
No problem. Anyways, so as I was saying, I think that we may get a lot of characters for DLC that are very interesting when it comes to like Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Now, what characters are we gonna have? Well, I would like to know you guys' opinion in the comment section. Like, what characters do you want to see for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC? My opinion, I think we will see somebody like maybe perhaps Sora. Now, Broke Boy say, yeah, Sora. Yeah, Broke Boy Gaming says, Raichu for Smash. Do you think we'll see that? Wouldn't that be like a clone of Pikachu or Pichu already, Broke Boy? Sora, definitely, I agree with you. We can definitely see Sora in Super Smash Brothers. We have Cloud from Square Enix. So Sora would be a great addition for Super Smash Brothers. Soul Eater says Deku for Smash. Oh, Broke Boy, you're just being what? You mean like the Deku tree or like the Deku plants? Oh man, that's funny, man. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem? You mean like Soul Eater? You mean like Fire Emblem? Like another Fire Emblem character? Would love Kirby Geek 4. Would love Rex and Pyra though. Yeah, man, I would like Rex and Pyra, but I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When I was looking at the Nintendo Direct and I saw that that Pyra is just a spirit, and then we have Rex, you know, like the me wearing the Rex costume. That kind of brought me a little bit down. I was really expecting Rex and Pyra to be there. I mean, they had Shulk, obviously, since the beginning, but I was really expecting Rex and Pyra, but I don't know, man. I mean, I guess everything's still possible, right? If people request it enough, I think that Sakurai, may put him in there. Sakurai has, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate is the biggest game fighting, the biggest Super Smash Brothers ever done, with the biggest amount and the most amount of fan service that I've ever seen. So, do I think that Rex and Pyra can make it? Maybe, maybe they can. I hope they can. For those of you who like Rex and Pyra, when they revealed King K. Rool, I was set. I didn't care about any other character that came in. But for those who love Rex and Pyra, hey, go ahead. I think that Sakurai can consider it. I think that the only character that Sakurai will never consider is Waluigi.
I hope he doesn't. I don't know what else could be put into Smash to make it better than what it is, man. It's amazing already. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I can't think of any characters that need to be in it to represent gaming culture. That need to be in it. Like obviously there's a lot of niche stuff. Like if we're gonna talk about niche stuff, I could go on and just list a lot of characters that are niche. You know what I'm saying? But as far as gaming culture that's considered, what other character can you think of? Maybe like Minecraft Steve. And I know that sounds, and nobody really, like a lot of people don't want Minecraft, but come on, let's be real. It's the second largest game still to this day. To this day, it's the second largest game in the world still. That's like close to a decade of people playing this game. Already like spanning generations, and people are still playing this game. And it's just too big. Besides that, I can't think of anybody else.
And I mean, it's been selling great on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
It's been selling great, especially in Japan. I'm not sure. I got my Nintendo Switch right here, but I'm not sure. I think that this could be, I could just be wrong, but I got a Japanese account, and last time that I logged in there, Minecraft was still in the top 30. I can check right now as we talk, but that's how big it is. Do I want to see Minecraft Steve? No, but I think it's a very successful game, and it has seen a lot of success on the Nintendo Switch, and Microsoft is very happy about it. So I think a lot of people just want to see, somebody like Banjo or something. Do you think that could happen, Banjo?
That's another one where it's like people are just saying Banjo just because they're running out of characters to think of. That's the only reason people are saying Banjo-Kazooie, because Banjo-Kazooie it's not as popular as it didn't even sell that much as other games. You know what I'm saying? When it was out, I'm not against it. I'm not against a Banjo-Kazooie, but to say that it would serve a greater purpose to put Banjo instead of Minecraft Steve is stupid, I think, because there's way more many Minecraft fans than there are Banjo-Kazooie fans. I can guarantee you. I don't even have to look up. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to look up any numbers. I can just tell you off the top of my head. Yes, there's more Minecraft fans than Banjo-Kazooie fans.
Absolutely. I'm just checking in my Japanese account. Minecraft is number 6 still in the Nintendo eShop in Japan. So
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's still there. Since
insane. What year did Minecraft come out? 2012, 11? What year did Minecraft come out?
I don't know when it came out, but it came last year to the Nintendo Switch, didn't it?
Whoa, dude. Minecraft came out in 2009, bro.
2009?
10 years. It'll be 10 years in just 5 months.
I was still in college, dude. That's crazy. But it came to the Nintendo Switch. When did it come? It came last year, right? That's when it came out.
Yeah, and on the Wii U, it came in like 2014, I think, 2015. The first time on a Nintendo console.
Right. Okay. But okay, that's good. All right. But see, it's been on the Japan. See, I don't know about you, but every time I log into my Nintendo Switch, I like to, I mean, to the Nintendo eShop, I like to see the deals they have. But something that I always like to see is like the best sellers. I always like, like to see that, just to see how certain games are performing, at least on the eShop. And I kid you not, I check on both, on my Japanese account and my US account. I swear, since Minecraft was released in Japan, it's being on the top. It's being on the top 10. It has never left that spot. That is insane, man.
That's impressive.
That is insane. That is crazy. I mean, Microsoft ought to be very happy with Nintendo right now, honestly. But man, I mean, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's very, very, very crazy. But I don't know, man. Whoever comes into Smash, I'm open to the idea. I'm open to the idea. I mean, do I want?
Yeah, it's already the greatest fighting game ever made. It's already. It's not even out, but it's already the greatest fighting game ever made. You can't. It, to me, in my opinion, it is the greatest game as far as content goes. It's the most content-rich game of any ever made in any genre. Because when you think about all the music, when you think about all the stages, all the different characters represented in different types of genres, different types of games, different types of companies, different eras, dude, there's nothing better. There's nothing bigger than this game.
Absolutely. Although I do have to correct you on something. Smash Brothers is not a fighting game; it's a party game.
Bro. What do the characters do in the game? What do they do? Do they play golf in the game? What do they do in the game? They fight. It's a fighting game. The main mechanic is fighting, is punching, is kicking. It's a fighting game.
Oh man! What was with that? Why did people came out with that?
I don't you know why? Because it's the greatest fighting game as far as sales go. So they have to, and they don't want Nintendo fans to say that. So they have to somehow build an argument against that. So Smash isn't up there as the greatest fighting game ever sold.
Okay, then what fighting game is gonna be up there? Because you have like, what? I mean, honestly, when you think about it, what other fighting game out there is big at this point? Like, what other fighting game? Because Street Fighter at this point.
No, not at this point. It sold horrible, dude. ARMS almost outsold Street Fighter. In fact, I don't know now. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen, but I was tracking it, because if you tracked ARMS from its date of release and Street Fighter 5 from its date of release to however it performed on a monthly basis, ARMS was outselling it at one point.
Right.
Like I'm saying, life to date, day to whatever, day to day or whatever. I don't know now, but that's kind of weak, man. When you got a game like ARMS, is let's be honest, it's not the greatest game in the world. It's fine against the supposed up there, like the supreme fighting game of the game of the genre, Street Fighter 5. That's like the game, right?
Right.
And he barely sold.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing to consider is ARMS was a brand new franchise. So, when you take that into account and it surpassed Street Fighter, yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, but
it shouldn't even be close. It shouldn't even be close.
Yes, absolutely agree with you. But there's other, I mean, when you think, but really, when you think about it, the fighting game genre is not even that hot, except for Super Smash Brothers. Like Street Fighter is one of them. And if Street Fighter is not doing well, then the other fighting games that are coming out are not doing that good either. Because as you said, Street Fighter is like the big deal. Like Street Fighter is the fighting game. So Tekken, not doing well. Not doing as good as it should.
I think Tekken is sold well, which is just okay. It sold a couple million or something like that, or 3 million. What?
Did it sell better than Street
I
Fighter
think it
5?
might actually. I think it performed. I think the last Tekken actually performed very well. Let me look at that up.
Okay, okay, but still, I mean, I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like there's too much going on when it comes to the fighting genre. You got the you got the competitions and all that, and that's awesome. But I don't think any fighting game out there is as exciting anymore. At least not for me. You know, people may have different opinions, of course. So, but yeah.
Okay, so wait, we got here within the first 2 months of release, Tekken 7 has sold over 2 million copies worldwide. I can already tell you that's way better than Street Fighter 5. Harada, I guess the guy that made it, was satisfied with these sales and they surpassed the team's own expectations. By the end of the year, Tekken 7 sold over 2.5 million copies. And let's see, later that year, so by 2018, it sold over 3 million copies. Yeah, it sold way better than Street Fighter 5.
It did.
At least it performed a lot better.
Which one? Which one do you prefer playing?
I mean, I haven't played any of those. I used to love taking Tag Tournament for the PS2, but after that, man, there've been so many of them. You know, it's like
You don't
can't
play fighting games that much?
Nah, not really, because like I told you, like Xbox 360, I did play a lot of Street Fighter 4. So I guess Street Fighter 4, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
played
love
that for the 3DS as well, so yeah.
Yeah, I really like Street Fighter 4. I thought that was a great game. But my favorite Street Fighter was Street Fighter 3. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I like Street Fighter 3 Alpha. That's my favorite fighting game. The one with Zangief on the cover.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the main series. Like I'm talking about like Street Fighter, like Third Strike. That was my favorite one.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
With the weirdo people, like with that one guy with the one arm. That guy.
Yeah,
that
one,
right?
A lot of different characters. Exactly.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, well, no.
That was weird how they did that. Wasn't that a little weird? How they just said kind of like, let's clean the slate. Let's take out all the characters that everybody knows. Let's just leave Ryu in there and maybe like Akuma. Who else is in there? And let's just put in all the new characters. That's weird. That's a weird thing to do for a franchise to do.
Yeah, you had the main characters like Ryu, Ken, Akuma, Chun-Li. I think that was it. And then everybody else was new. It's weird, but that's why I like it, because it's different. It's not more of the same. Although, I mean, I still love Street Fighter 4. But you said, I mean, yeah, I still love Street Fighter 4. Although it did have some new characters, it just didn't have that many new characters either. Like one of my favorite characters was Yuri.
That's the Brazilian chick?
No, that's no. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Laura, but Laura is from Street Fighter 5. I'm talking about Yuri, like the girl with the shiny eye. I think she's Korean.
Oh, no, the girl I'm talking about, the Brazilian girl, she's in Street Fighter 3 because I was playing it on the Switch. I was playing against her. She was kicking my butt.
Which one are you talking about?
So it was Street Fighter 3. Some Brazilian. Hold on.
I think the girl you're talking about is African, not Brazilian.
Really?
Yeah. Is it the one that's almost naked?
Yeah. Oh, is that what she is?
Yeah, I think she's African.
Oh, okay. Elena. Okay, Elena. I was talking about Elena. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Laura from Street Fighter 5, she's Brazilian, for sure. Yeah, I love Laura a lot too. So, anyways, but yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how they did that, but I think that's why I like it. Like, for example, another series that I really like a whole lot is the King of Fighters. I'm not as big of a fan when it comes to that, the King of Fighters series, as I am.
I like King of Fighters.
You like them?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I like the King of Fighters. I just don't like it as much.
The Bogard brothers.
Yeah.
Terry Bogard, Andy Bogard.
Yeah. I really. But then they released a game called Garu Mark of the Wolves, which has, you know, some characters of the King of Fighters or Fatal Fury, and they have Terry, and then of course they have Terry. That's like the main one. But I mean, a lot of the characters they introduced there were new also, and that's why out of most of the King of Fighter games, that's kind of my favorite one. Plus, they did a lot of improvements in the fighting. You know, the way the characters look, they look much better, and a lot
I think that's an underrated series, man. That whole SNK fighting group, they have some decent games, man. And I don't know, have you ever seen? There's an anime film with that's called Fatal Fury. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't seen the no.
Oh, dude, that's an awesome anime movie. That's with Terry Bogard, Andy Bogart, with Mai Shinrai. Is it Mai Shinrai or something like that?
Yeah.
The girl, yeah, the girl with the yeah.
What I mean, does it like focus on the story of the games or?
Yeah. It focuses on Geese Howard. You know what I'm saying? Like as the bad guy and the two brothers. Like it's basically like that Street Fighter animation. Did you ever see that anime movie with Street Fighter 2?
I saw a couple Street Fighter anime movies.
Well, but there's one that's really incredibly good. It's like really well made.
Is it Street Fighter 2?
Yeah, Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called just Street Fighter 2, the animated movie or something like that. And just the animation is just like all hand drawn, just like really fluid. It's just like that Fatal Fury movie, the same kind of animation style. And both of those movies are incredible, man. Really, really good movies.
Yeah, I like the Street Fighter one. I saw another one for Street Fighter Alpha. I wasn't a big fan of. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I wasn't a really big fan.
Did it have like a big dude with red hair or something like that as the main enemy?
Which one? You're talking about like Street Fighter?
Yeah, it had like some character that's never been in a game, and it was a big old guy with red hair.
I don't remember who the main enemy was. Could be. I don't remember who the enemy was.
Let's see.
I know. Basically, the whole movie focused on Ryu trying to fight his like evil Ryu side. That was the main focus of the movie. But I don't know. It was a good movie. It wasn't my favorite though.
But the best movie is the live action one. That's the best movie.
Oh my god. Yeah.
What a piece of crap.
Especially the Legend of Chun-Li. That's the best.
Oh, dude. Dude, I was looking forward to that movie so much. That's like one of the big. I forgot how disappointed I was in that movie, man. Because I was like, dude, if they made the Street Fighter anime movie, if they just made that into live action, perfect. That's it. You don't need a story. You don't just put that into live action. And then I heard, well, the movie's not gonna have Ryu in it. It's not gonna, it's like it's gonna focus on Chun-Li. I'm like, all right, I guess. Why is she fighting Bison? That's not her bad guy. That's not like, you know what I'm saying? That's Ryu's enemy. That's right. Oh no, wait, is it? Am I wrong?
No. He killed Chun-Li's father.
Oh, you're okay. All right. So I'm wrong about that. But still, I find it that why did they focus on Chun-Li, man? Like, it's a dumb thing to do. It's like, okay, we're gonna make a Super Mario movie. The focus is on Toadstool, and Mario's not gonna be in it. It's like
the focus is on Toad.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that was bad. But the one with what's his face, with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Come on, bro, you gotta love that movie, man.
I mean,
so bad.
Okay, but to be fair though, I thought it was great at the time. I thought it was good.
Were you like 5?
No, I was what? I was like probably like 8 years old or something.
Still.
I was probably like 8 years old. But dude, like, see, like I saw it. Look, I saw it in Spanish. I saw the movie in Spanish. Okay, I never seen it in English. So
they had those bad voice actors.
Yeah, I didn't get to catch that. It was just like Spanish, voice actors. So I didn't get to catch that. So when I see like videos on YouTube talking about bad video game movies, and I see Street Fighter there, and they list down all the reasons and they show some of the reasons why, it's bad, I can understand. And I understand that one of those reasons are like the voices of some of the characters, like Guile, for example. Because Jean-Claude Van Damme doesn't really talk perfect. Well, he has a really deep accent in the movie, from what I heard.
But again, like, nobody was asking for a live action Street Fighter that doesn't have Ryu as the main character. Who thought that Guile would be what? Okay, if you're gonna get Jean-Claude Van Damme to go in and play an American dude, which he's not already, you might as well go ahead and let him play Ryu. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let him play a Japanese guy then. What's the difference? He's already not playing. He's already out of character.
Yeah, it's crazy. And to think that he actually left the Mortal Kombat movie to do that movie, it's kind of crazy too. Because he was supposed to be Johnny Cage. Did you know that?
Who was supposed to be Johnny Cage?
Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was supposed to be Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat movie.
I'm glad he wasn't, because I actually really liked the actor that did Johnny Cage. He was one of my favorite parts of the movie. That actor did a really good job.
Absolutely. But the first cast was Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he didn't accept it because he wanted to do the Street Fighter movie. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
So that's why they wrote that part where he splits and punches Goro in the nuts. That's why they wrote that, because they wrote that part specifically for John. They were writing and they're like, this is the part where Jean-Claude Van Damme, he does this and he's gonna happen.
Yeah, but see, that's an actual move from Johnny Cage too. So I don't know. I mean,
yeah, that's why they probably that was a perfect person to play him. But I like the guy that they picked for him. Yeah. I thought he was awesome.
Yeah, they changed the second one, right? Oh my god, that second Mortal Kombat movie, Annihilation, I think.
Oh my god,
that was so trash.
Oh my goodness, you're giving me bad. Oh my gosh, you're taking me back to bad places in my mind, man.
That was bad, bro. Like, that was really
pisses me off, dude. I'm getting red. You remember the actor that did Raiden? He was in Highlander. What's his name?
But you're talking about like the first Raiden or the second one?
Yeah, the first Raiden.
Okay, yeah, I remember him. What's
his name? Christopher Lambert. Christopher Lambert did the first Raiden, which I actually liked. I thought he was cool. Yeah. And then they changed the actor. Not only do they pick some douchebag guy, but I think he was in Starship Troopers. But anyways, that guy, the first stupid thing that comes out of his mouth was they're like, Raiden, you cut your hair. And dude, they give him like a buzz cut. He was like, yeah, you like it? Or something like that. It was so stupid, bro. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, I was really hyped because I wanted to see Scorpion in there, and he was barely in the movie. You saw him for a couple seconds, but it was just so bad. Now, the first Mortal Kombat movie, it hasn't aged well either. Like, I can't really watch it at this point either. But damn it, at least at that time, it was a good. I consider that movie to be the best video game movie.
Well, yeah, because if you that released in 1994. Go back and look at any action movie from 1994 and see if you can't say the same thing. Like, I can barely watch this. Like, most movies, very few action movies from the early 90s to late 80s can you actually go back and sit through. Most are very corny, filled with one-liners, filled with just stupid stunts that are unbelievable. Like, most of them are like that. So that movie was on par with, pretty much every other, blockbuster movie, which was good back then.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Speaking of bad video game movies, have you seen like really, really bad? Have you seen like some of these notorious bad movies that are around that people talk about on YouTube, like The Room and Cop and all that?
I haven't seen The Room. I've seen clips, but I never sat through the whole thing.
But I want to watch some of those movies while I drink and I get drunk. I really, it feels.
Peter, I did not.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark.
and then when he's throwing the fit, like, and then he just throws the television through the window.
that's the type of like what we were talking about earlier, where a person is so full of what they have in their head that they think that what they're doing is good, and no one's there to tell them, hey, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe you shouldn't act in this movie if you're going to direct it. Like a lot of people can't do that, act and direct in the same movie. That's
Yeah.
that's bad.
Oh my God, Samurai Cop is so bad too. Have you heard of Samurai Cop?
Nah.
Oh my God, that's so bad, man.
It's one of these cheesy 80 movies.
It's so hilarious of how bad it is. It's so bad, bro. There is
There's this what is that clip that they always show with bad fight, like those bad 80s movies where it's like two guys fighting like in a machine plant or something, and they both have their shirts off and they're all going like they're doing all this and flexing their muscles. You know what I'm talking? And then one guy has like a weird knife or something. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know the name of the movie, but that was pretty bad. But but Samurai Cop is really bad. I feel like there's literally like the guy, like the main protagonist, the Samurai Cop, right? He has long hair throughout the whole movie. So apparently, like in the middle of the movie and on, he cut his hair short for some reason. I don't know why he did that. The actor cut his hair short, right? And he was wearing a wig with a cap throughout most of the rest of the movie. So there's an actual part of the movie where you see him fighting with other people, and then somebody pulls the hat with the wig of the guy, and you can literally see that he has short hair. I just don't understand how these movies exist, bro.
God.
Like, listen, we're content creators over here. I'm a picky motherfucker, dude, when it comes to like content, like the content I make and stuff like that. Like here's a confession. I've been disappointed of what I've done as of late because I have not gotten out of my shell and do what I used to do. And you know what I did today? If you follow me on Twitter, you saw that I went out there to film how I was supposed to, how I tried to do it, because that's what I wanted.
I have you muted on Twitter, bro. I don't know. I have you muted.
I mean, that's because you know what I mean. You know, but that's what I try to do because I can't sit down in here, man, the whole time just bringing in the news when there's so many other YouTubers that do it. I want to do something different, right? I want to do something different. So that's why I do it. But these people, they are movie directors, they're movie producers. How can they just put out a movie like that? Like, I don't understand, man.
I don't know, bro. It's all. I think it all has to do with politics too. Like you think about it, like maybe a movie studio needs to show in their taxes that they spend so much amount. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all politics. Hey, make a really crappy movie. We'll spend $8 million on it, but really we'll tell the thing that we're spending $60 million. We keep the $4 million. You know, who knows what's going on behind the scenes, man, with these garbage movies.
Yeah. But since you don't know much about Samurai Cop, do me this favor. Whenever you get the chance, go ahead and look Samurai Cop on YouTube. Samurai Cop, the nurse scene where he talks to a nurse. Listen to their conversation. I can't even believe what they're talking about. Listen to their conversation. And look at the expression on the black guy. Like every time, like he hears what they're talking about, he's like, just do it whenever you get the chance. Anyways, man, it's 7:41. Where's the collectionist, man?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yo, what's up?
Yo,
there he is.
I think I said the magic words. I was like, man. 7:41. Collectionist. Where is he?
3 times, and then that's when he appeared. That was the 3rd time.
Oh, there we go. Everybody, give it up for the collectionist, Dean. Yeah, man, that sounds very good, man. You do a pretty good job with that. Man, we got the collectionist right here in the house. As we said, he is the guy who is the sponsor of the code for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Nintendo Game Talk and myself are doing the joint giveaway on, right? So finally, man, finally, the moment of truth has come. We are going to select a winner.
All right. So this is what I'm thinking how we could do this. All right. So everybody in the chat, since we can't, can we see? Oh, here we go. Participants. You know, those are just participants. How can we know who's actually in the chat here? Is there any button where we can see it? I see the participants, and participants there's right now, there's 9 participants, not including me and Nerdy Cabana. So what I need everybody in the chat to do is
be there, just anything. So you know.
You're in there too. You're in there too, but you don't. You want.
Oh, I know. So you gotta take them out too. Also.
Okay. So there's 8 participants. So I need everybody right now to type something in the chat. If you do not type anything in the chat, then you are not part of the giveaway. So that's the only way that we can actually do it. Unless I'm missing something that you can actually see who's like. Is there a list somewhere? All I see is a selection here for participants. I can't see another button for who's actually viewing right now. So there's 18 people watching right now. So there should be 18 participants that actually put something down into the chat. If you do not put anything down in the chat, then we cannot anything. There we go. Then we cannot select you, obviously. So I'd say let's give everybody a couple minutes maybe to do that. Maybe get some. Maybe you guys need to get to something. You're driving or whatever. Maybe you need to do something.
There's 18 people right now watching. So those 18 people, write something in the chat, okay? So we can have all of you, and we can do this random, giveaway. So go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let's give them a couple of minutes.
Let's give them a couple minutes. How is it going? Collectionist, man. Dean, how you doing?
That's what I was gonna say right now. Like, how are you, man?
Pretty good. The dogs had to go to training, so that takes up an hour every Tuesday.
I know, right? It's
what
crazy.
kind of dogs do you have?
I got a Pit Dalmatian lab mix, and then the other one's a Heinz 57. The only thing that we know is Jack Russell.
So the one that you keep putting in pictures, that's the first one?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
The other one's my fiance's dog.
Oh, cool.
Honestly, I just call that one the whatever dog. He always has whatever look on his face, dude. Every time you put a picture of him, he's like.
She loves me to death, and then obviously she puts up with my shenanigans.
Yeah, man. By the way, you want to plug your Twitter here, Collectionist, so people can follow you on Twitter?
Yeah, I'll type it up real quick.
Yeah, type it in the comment section. I mean, I'm gonna type it in the description here. Well, actually, never mind. I already have it in the description. So, guys, go ahead. You can type it. You can type it in the comment section as well.
Okay, so something weird's happening here because I see that, for example, Ming Zing Zhang. I'm sorry if I'm destroying that name. They are commenting, but it's not popping up in the participants. So what we will have to do instead of that is everybody in the chat has to type one thing. So think of something, one thing, just short phrase, short or number or whatever. Think of something.
How about we do this? How about we just everybody that's watching now? We got 19 viewers. Everybody right now, those 19 viewers, you guys type number 1 in the comment.
There you go. 1.
Type in
1. Everybody, type in 1 right now.
Let's go, guys.
Right back.
One time, only one time, please. Only type in once.
Yeah, only once, guys. Only once. We wanna get rid of this code already.
Type in if you want to win this beauty.
Oh, there we go. Look at the sexiness. The sexiness. Oh man. But yeah, guys, follow the Collectionist.
He really does have an incredible collection. This guy, I mean, like the only thing you have is Star Wars behind you, man. Where's the great stuff? Where's the big stuff?
If you want to go there, then give me a second.
Oh, here we go.
Give me a second. Ignore the mess. Up. All right. So then you got the Smash Bros. Layout right here.
Holy crap, man.
Then you got the wall. And then you got the closet.
Nice.
That is crazy, man. Yeah. But then
it's a lot.
And let's get this right. You've played every single one of those games to completion, right?
Oh yeah, you know, I completed 29 of 116. Yeah.
What's your back? Do you have a lot of games? I mean, I can imagine the backlog you have, dude.
It's too much.
Okay, so
that's just on the Switch alone.
All right, so just to confirm. All right, what we should do here is I'm gonna read out the names. All right, if you do not hear your name, that means you have not inputted 1 in the chat, and that means that you are not entered. So, starting with Tokyo Chicken, Cloudy Mind Gaming, Broke Boy, Bill Beard, Farzan Hussein, Soul Eater, Trizzy Knock, Kirby Geek, Pete, 5983, Just Cliff, Glad EXD, Ming Zhang. That's it. So, if you did not hear your name, that means you are not entered. And that means you cannot win. So should we do it now?
That's 13 people you mentioned.
And there's 18 watching right now.
There's 18.
Wait, is it including us right now? So maybe there's 2 more that we need. So there's 15 watching.
Take out you and I in GT or Coloco. Sorry, I'm so used to typing that when we're messaging each other on Twitter.
Okay.
So that takes it down to 15. I don't think Ray is included in this, so that means they're kind of 13. We're missing 2.
We're missing 2 guys. Do you not want to win? Do you not do phones? Do you not want to win?
Do you not want to win? Well, actually, let's see. Okay. Well, right now, hold on. Let me see. 2, 3, 4.
So, Dean, did you want to do the honors? Did you want to download really quick an RNG app?
How about you, since I think you already have it downloaded, if you want me to announce it, you just message you and I's and Ray's group text, and then I'll announce it that way.
No, I haven't downloaded, but I'll download it real quick.
Yeah, there's two more people that need to. There's 2 more people, man. 2 more people that need to write number 1 in the comment section.
Yeah, and if you're another YouTuber, don't just do it, man. I don't know if that's what's holding people back. You're afraid to win a game. Come on, man.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna give you. How long should we give them? 2 more minutes?
Yeah, let's give a couple minutes.
Yeah, there's 18 people. I know that 3 of those views count as us because I'm on YouTube too.
Should I while we wait, then should I tell my embarrassing story of the day that involves Coloco here?
Go ahead.
So I was planning on calling you out to a Pokemon battle. Earlier while I was at work, you were also, I'm guessing, and ask him what level he is, just the average team level. And all of a sudden he responds back like 45, and I'm still at 35. So then going back to the video that you made recently, it was, I'm that trainer or that gym leader that you were off like grinding away, and I was just waiting for you to come beat me. So yeah, I just chickened out and ran away.
What? Really?
Oh man! Come on!
Wait! What do you mean? You can do that in that game?
No. I was calling you out, and I was gonna say let's battle.
Oh, okay.
But then it came out that you were just like, I'm level 45, and it was okay. Yeah, you're gonna kick my,
Man, but come on! Are you like one of those crazy Pokemon players out there? What I mean crazy, I don't mean in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, well, you can't. Can you even breed Pokemons in this game? In Let's Go?
You can. I thought you can. You can get them in the daycare and they'll hatch eggs.
Oh, I thought that they took that out because people were complaining. I heard people complaining that there was no breeding, and I'm like, who cares? Like, I never used breeding.
I
But...
dropped off 2 Pokemon. I dropped off Nidorino and
So it's like, okay, man, this
Rhino
game
female.
has so much to it, and people will still complain when everything is there, man. The only different thing is you don't battle wild Pokemon.
Why are you trying to describe every Nintendo fan there is? And I'm a Nintendo fanboy.
I don't know, man. I just don't. I love the game so far. Are you liking it?
Oh yeah, it's a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be honestly kind of boring because without the battling. Now it does get annoying when you've caught 10 Pokemon in a row with no battling, but it's not as bad as I was expecting. This is the first one that I will admit that I'm not overpowered against every trainer and gym leader I've played or battled against because I don't feel like catching Pokemon in Pokemon Go, throwing Pokeballs every 2 seconds.
Yeah. I do feel that in the beginning, I was having a really easy time, and then now I'm starting to actually find a little bit of challenge, a little bit of pushback from the gym leaders and stuff, and from their trainers, just a little bit. Not, you know what I'm saying? It's still not. Yeah. It's still really easy. I still think that what they need to do in Pokemon is every single trainer, every gym leader, have them just be at your same level, no matter what level you're at. So
I like that idea, but I think they need to cap it somewhere because if you're at Gym 3, but all your Pokemon are level 50, even they're not going to listen to you at that point, you should still get to swamp Gym 3s like you deserve to just kick them to the curb and make them cry.
They could still corral it in different ways and still, block it so you can't do certain things. But I think that they could implement that if they could, that I say it like I don't know anything about game development. Like, yeah, just do this. Why don't people just do that? It's like, well, there's a lot of code that has to be written, rewrite the whole system, to be able to do something like that. Like, I don't know.
As you guys know, I'm a coder. For living but not a game developer. I make apps and stuff.
Oh, cool.
And people don't understand how many environments of testing it goes through. Like when our favorite YouTuber talks about how we should already have local backup saves, and I hope y'all realize the super YouTuber I'm talking about. When he was complaining about that, it really irritated me as a developer because literally I'm working on a project right now for the company I work for, and it's been in QA for 5 months, and it works perfectly, but it's still in QA before it even goes to the next step, which is called UAT, which is where you have users come in and test it. So it takes forever. And I've had some apps sitting there for a year that are ready to be in production, but still have yet to get the user sign off, even though it's working and it's being used by some users. And that's the way that I'm assuming it's going at Nintendo. If I work for a beverage company, code for them, and if that's the way it works for me, I can only assume it's even worse at a gaming company.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
Yeah, because players always try to push the boundaries, right? And try to find, that's the first thing that we'll go to is try to find the weaknesses in the game and try to find the weaknesses in the code, But some people like Hyper Metallic Dunce Boy, he doesn't understand that. He just thinks that. Hyper Metallic Dunce Boy. All right. So I think this is good. I think there's 13 people. So, right?
Yep. I guess we're gonna have to pick one of you guys. So.
Okay. All right.
We got a lot of ones coming in now.
Let's see. Oh, do we?
2, 3, 4, 5.
No, those are the same ones.
Oh, they're just now coming through on my chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the same one.
So, all right. So I don't know if you guys can see it.
It's too bright.
Wait, I could just change the brightness settings here. There we go. Is that better? Can you see now?
I can see now. Yep.
Can you see the numbers clearly?
Not clearly.
Wait. Better?
Better.
Can you see it clearly or no?
I can see
it. Right there. That's good.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it. And now. 8, right? Yes,
Yeah.
8. So the 8th person on that list.
The 8th person on that list won. Let's see who that is. All right, so
I feel like we need to all say who the eighth person is, just in case.
8.
Okay. So wait. So it'll be
For me, you're the 8th person, Coloco.
What do you mean? I pressed 1? I didn't press 1. So it's gonna be.
Does it start with a K?
Yes.
Is that? Do you agree with that, collectionist?
I'll make sure. 1, 2, 3.
Does it start with a K?
Go ahead.
All right, let's say it. Congratulations to Kirby Geek for the winner of the Super Smash Brothers code, my guy. Woo!
But the funny part is, Kirby Geek was the first person to follow me on Twitter before I even hopped on.
Are you serious? Are you
That's
serious?
It
Like,
was rigged. No, I'm just kidding.
I was still driving in the car, and she I think it was, but they had followed me like while I was still in the car.
Oh man, that's so cool. That's so cool though. So Kirby, so since they're following you on Twitter, I guess it's just a matter of you sending them the picture of the code. That's how you're gonna do it?
Yep, and then I'm gonna add y'all to the group just because y'all should be talking to your winner.
All right, that's right, man. That's right. Hell yeah. Kirby, congratulations, man.
Congrats.
That was so cool, though. Maybe we should do something like this in the future again. We will be doing more and more giveaways here at Nerdy Cabana, and hopefully joint giveaways where Coloco and the Collectionists are also involved in there as well. So congratulations, Kirby. We the Collectionists will send you the code through Twitter message, and just bring them to the group so we can talk to them as well. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to the Nerdy Cabana podcast for this edition. Remember, Super Smash Brothers is coming Friday. I hope all of you guys pick it up. You got any final words, Coloco?
No.
What about you, Collectionist?
When Smash is out, we need to get a group together, start one of the online tournaments, and all of us play.
Let's do it.
Like just one weekend. I know one of y'all has a capture card.
Absolutely.
Just put it on the TV and let's play.
Absolutely. The guy that you see falling all the time, that's gonna be me. I really suck at Smash. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. Remember to follow us on Twitter. In the description below, you can find our Twitter. You can find our channels. You can find everything in there. Thank you so much for the support. Congratulations, Kirby. And for those of you who didn't win this time, remember, there will be more opportunities in other giveaways in the future. So far, so good. Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys, and happy Game Awards. See you later.
Later.